'Twas a cold December morn, when at my PC did I sit. I decided to review Daze Before Christmas. What a piece of shit. With gameplay that sucks and music so lame. Just who the hell thought this was a good idea for a game? You play as Saint Nick, that jolly fat elf. After playing this thing, I wanted to punch myself. You know what? Screw all this poetry shit. Let's just get down to business. Man, that was bad. Yes, I am reviewing the Daze Before Christmas, a piece of Yuletide joy from the good people at Sunsoft. And, as my pitiful poem at the start there stated, this game really does suck reindeer dick. First, let me attempt to set the stage for all of you. It seems that some goon named Timekeeper and his evil snowman henchman stole some plans that Santa had. Exactly what these plans are is never really explained, but I don't think it would have helped much. And the final sentence of this thing really doesn't help matters any. Gonna play rough, huh? Wow. So I guess Santa's some kind of an S&M loving freak, isn't he? I think I actually saw that somewhere before. I think it was in a comic book once that starred the Ultimate Warrior. You know, guys, the pro wrestler. Whoa, wait a minute. That Santa wasn't really into S&M. Warrior just stole the jolly fat man's clothes and forced him into bondage. Oh, come on. That image cannot be that disturbing, can it? I guess it is pretty damn disturbing. Ugh. Get that off the screen, please. Thank you. I didn't mean to get off track there, kids. It hopefully won't happen again. And if the result's always that horrible Santa in chains picture, I will never jump off track again. Let's get back to the review. Graphics-wise, the game is pretty good. It honestly is nothing to really write home about, but it is good for an SNES game. The sound, on the other hand, is just painful. Why don't you guys just give this a listen? Now, I may not be a big fan of Christmas music, but I do know what I like, and I don't like this. Hell, I will go on a limb and say I flat out hate this music. It's fucking headache-inducing, and it's not fit to be played over the speakers at a fucking Kmart. Control is a little sticky and occasionally unresponsive. Everything seems to be delayed by about 1/8 of a second, and this is really going to fuck you up, and it is going to lead to occasional death. Also, this game's draw distance is, at times, painful. In some levels, being this close isn't too bad, because you don't have to worry about falling to an untimely death. But there are points where not being able to see a little further ahead will lead to cheap death. And with the game itself being so fucking easy, cheap death is about the only kind you will ever experience. Oh yes, this game is very easy. In fact, I would hazard a guess that it's almost too easy. And the game is boring, too. I've had more fun watching snow fall. Now, let me tell you how the game itself is laid out. It's simple platforming, with the occasional cheap falling death, since you can't see more than a few feet ahead of yourself. Then, you have to fight a very easy boss battle. Just look at this shit. I don't even have to fucking duck. I just keep on shooting, and this snowy bastard takes it like a little bitch. And after beating this pitiful, giant evil snowman, you get to bomb a country. You get to deliver presents. You know which children have been good, because their chimneys are smoking. So I guess that their presents just burn in the fireplace while the family sleeps. Do you haven't see that pile of ash there, kids? Merry fucking Christmas. Then you start all over with more dull platforming. And to help spice things up, if you hit a cup of hot chocolate, at least I think it's a cup of hot chocolate, you become anti-Santa, or some such stupid shit. And all this is a form of invincibility. And you can't do as much as you can as regular Santa. You cannot collect health, extra lives, or anything else. So this little feature is mostly worthless. About the only plus to it is that the music in the background is pretty good. Give it a listen. Sure, honestly, it's not going to win a Grammy, but it's a lot better than the rest of the music in this horrible thing. And now I have a big question for everybody. Exactly how long will someone play a Christmas-based game? My guess is between December 1st and January 3rd. After that, it will just collect dust until about next December. Then, if you find it in your closet, the horrible memories will hit you like a Vietnam flashback, and you'll probably throw the horrible thing in the fireplace with the pile of ash that used to be your present from Santa. So, in closing, avoid this game. If you really want to experience something crappy this Christmas, find a copy of the Star Wars Holiday Special. You can normally find them on eBay pretty cheap. Sure, yeah, it sucks, but it's so bad, it's funny. And speaking of so bad it's funny, Muttley, why don't we give our viewers some good old-fashioned Christmas cheer?
Hey guys, what's up? This is Hellsing920 and it's time for an epic rant. And tonight's epic rant is going to be something a little bit special. Because, you see guys, I wanted to kick off 2010 with something a little bit interesting. So, I went through all of the requests that have been sent to me, and I found one that kept coming up over and over and over. So now tonight I'm going to finally talk about it. Yes, folks, tonight's epic rant is all about one Christian Weston Chandler, also known as Chris Chan. Yes. Oh boy, this one is going to be a lot of fun, folks. Oh yeah. Now, for those of you who've never heard of Mr. Chandler, why don't I fill all of you in? You see, Chris Chan is known for really two things. First one is being batshit crazy. I'm going to cover that in just a sec. But his other claim to fame is being the creator of this awful mess. Yes, he calls this bizarre mixture of Sonic and Pikachu Sonichu. Yes, he actually has an entire webcomic dedicated to this. Well, it used to be dedicated to this, and then he has since changed it over to being all about him. I wish I was kidding. Anyway, and you know, folks, it actually wouldn't be so bad if he was just a bad web comic artist and author. Trust me, if you guys ever really want to experience true pain, go and look for those fucking comics. The writing is abysmal. But, you know, that will be just fine, because there is an entire ocean of really bad web comics out there. But Chris likes to stand out, because not only does he have that, but he also has a collection of what are quite possibly some of the most embarrassing YouTube videos ever fucking made. You see, folks, Chris Chan loves to talk about his personal life, especially on the internet, especially on YouTube. He has made countless videos where he has talked about shit that nobody cares about. He has publicly admitted to shitting his pants frequently. I wish I was kidding about this, folks, but you actually can do a little bit of research and you'll see this. And he also admits to wearing, you know, bras. He will announce this shit without any sort of provocation. And not only is he so open about this, but there are also videos where he shows that he is completely insane. He has had numerous videos where he just goes off on this random bitch fit over nothing. You know, he once flipped out because a troll was impersonating him. For some reason, Chris actually thought that this guy was being pawned off as the real Chris Chan, which led to Chris screaming at him in numerous videos, including once jumping up and down like a fucking child, screaming his name was not Ian Brandon something. Again, I wish I was kidding. And he has numerous times, against trolls, against fans, against everyone, he has threatened to bring in police and detectives and the FBI. For some reason, Chris must think that if you call the police over some stupid, trivial bullshit that happens on the internet, they have to automatically snap into action and help you out. No, pal, no. It doesn't work like that, and it never fucking will. Okay? There is almost nothing that can be done on the internet that actually would warrant any kind of, police investigation. In fact, one of the few things on the internet that actually is taken seriously, aside from identity theft, are death threats. And oh my. Chris has made video death threats towards a handful of really prominent trolls, including his imposter. In fact, one of these death threats actually was Chris making fun of the September 11th attacks. Again, I am not joking. This man is mentally ill. And before anyone tries to tell me that it is not a mental illness, it is his high-functioning autism, I don't want to fucking hear it, okay? Because that is something else about Chris that just bugs the shit out of me, man. Chris Chan is a high-functioning autistic, and he'll blame his condition for anything that happens to him. He posted a tour of his house, which shows that his house needs to be condemned. And what does he do? Well, he blames his fucking autism, and then he bitches at all of his viewers because some of them had mirrored the video. And for good reason, Chris. You see, if you are stupid enough to put up something like that on the internet, it has every right to stay up. Okay? You, dear sir, need to learn to think a little before you upload anything. Because it's pretty obvious that you put very little thought into anything you ever upload. Seriously. And, my God, folks, could probably sit up here and I could probably go on for hours about the stupid shit that fucking Chris Chan has done. However, I don't need to. I don't need to go into great length about his racism, his sexism, and his homophobia, amongst many other things. There actually is a website that does all of that for me and so much more. The site is called The Quickie. Yes, folks, someone has made a wiki chronicling all of Chris's failings, and I'm going to link that page in this video's description. You guys just need to go check it out and read as many of those articles as you fucking wish. Some of it would be so much more funny if it wasn't so sad. So folks, that is going to close out this installment of the Epic Rant. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.